Hi everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be talking about how we can find the equation of a straight line from a graph. So what is the equation of a straight line? The equation of a straight line takes the form y equals mx plus c, where m is the gradient and c is the y-intercept. So the gradient is how steep the line is, and the y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis, this axis here. Let's try to find the equation of the straight line on the picture. So we need to find two things, the gradient and the y-intercept. So we can immediately see the y-intercept is 1, so we can start by substituting that in. So we can put y is equal to mx plus 1. Now all we need to do is find the gradient of the straight line. Now we can work out the gradient of a straight line using a formula. Now let's say we have two coordinates, x1, y1, and x2, y2. Now both of these coordinates are coordinates that are from the straight line. Now we can work out the gradient of the straight line by doing y1 minus y2 divided by x1 over x2. And that's the same as y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So it doesn't matter which one you use, they both give the same result. Just make sure that you put the same coordinate first and the same coordinate second each time. Alright, so let's pick two coordinates on the graph. So here we have the coordinate 2, 5. And then let's pick a second coordinate. Down here we have the coordinate minus 2, minus 3. Alright, now let's put this into the formula. So we're going to do 5 minus 3 divided by, now we used this coordinate first, so we have to use this coordinate first again for the bottom. So 2 minus 2. So the double minus turns into a plus. And same here. So we're going to get 5 plus 3, which is 8, divided by 2 plus 2, which is 4, which gives 2. So the gradient of the line is 2. So now the final equation of the line is y equals 2x plus 1. Alright, let's go through another example where it's not so obvious what the y-intercept is. So here the y-intercept is somewhere between minus 2 and minus 3. So we know the equation of a straight line takes the form y equals mx plus c, so we have to find the gradient again and the y-intercept. This time we're going to start by finding the gradient. And we're going to find the gradient using the same way as before. So we're going to find two coordinates and then use the formula for the gradient. So we're going to take this coordinate here, which is 7 minus 5. And we're also going to take this coordinate here, which is minus 2 minus 2. Our two coordinates are 7 minus 5 and minus 2 minus 2. Now using the formula for the gradient, we get m is equal to, let's take this to be our first coordinate, minus 5 minus 2, divided by this one here, 7 minus 2. Now the minuses turn into pluses, so we get minus 5 plus 2 over 7 plus 2, which is equal to minus 3 divided by 9, which is equal to minus 1/3. Now we're just going to keep this as a fraction, because if we convert this into a decimal, we're going to get a recurring decimal, which is going to look horrible. Alright, so far we know that the equation of our line is y equals minus 1/3 x plus c. Now we're going to find c by using substitution. We're going to substitute a point in on the line, and that's going to give us our c. So let's just pick one of these up at the top here. Let's pick 7 minus 5. So substituting in, the y coordinate here is minus 5. and the x coordinate here is 7. So we're just going to multiply that by 7 plus c. Alright, so now we just need to do some rearranging to find what c is. So we get that minus 5 is equal to minus 7 over 3 plus c. And I've just done that by doing 7 over 1 times by minus 1 over 3 to get minus 7 over 3. Alright, now let's just plus 7 over 3 to both sides. So we get minus 5 plus 7 over 3 is equal to c. And with a bit of simplifying, we find that c is equal to minus 8 over 3. Now, if you're not too sure how to add these two things together, I'll go through that in a later video. But if it's a calculator paper, you can obviously use a calculator. Alright, so now let's put this all together to get our final equation. So we have y is equal to minus a third x minus 8 over 3. Alright, so that's how you find the equation of a straight line from a graph. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found it useful.